Hello everyone, my name is Kate and I'm co-founder of startup Chaffer. We're creating an educational platform aimed to transform higher education through technologies. Our target audience are business schools, MBA programs, and corporations. Talking with many business school students and institutions, and after further research, we concluded that digital generation is no longer interested in long and boring lectures. They struggle to absorb large volumes of information, especially those who run their own businesses or hold high positions in the company. The digital generation wants to receive information that is concise, clear, and engaging. Business schools in turn still follow the traditional education format. This old-fashioned approach reduces the effectiveness of understanding the problem because there is not much more practice. So, we are creating a platform for easier, more interactive, beneficial way of learning in game format. Students will go not only through business simulation, but will study real business cases through interactive games and short videos. This approach will help them make important decisions in business schools to modernize the education format and not lose their students. And as I said, we have two parts. One of them is business simulation, where students will learn all aspects of businesses and will compete against each other. And the second part is more theoretical. You can see it on the screen. So here students will study real business cases in interactive way. So instead of long lectures on case studies, which usually take 20-40 pages or more, students will watch short videos, and instead of just discussing the problem with the professor and the team, they will make their own decisions in the practice. After solving a business case, students will receive an analysis of their solution and a case analysis from the professors. And this part we did with Wagner on Figma, and I want to give her a word and she can explain a UI experience. So thank you, Agna, and thank you for everyone for your attention.
So, hello everyone, I'm Agne. It's nice to be here. I'm a Kimolian graduate myself. It's been about a year since I graduated. So, first, I would like to start with a story. It's a story when me and my friend started. It's a story when me and my friend started playing this open world RPG game. Was around 2 years ago, and the game was called Genshin Impact. The company is MiHoYoverse, a Chinese company. So it's an open world game where you get to have different characters and you can explore different worlds, fight different enemies, collect materials. And the best part is that you get to level up your characters, right? So to do that, you need to have certain books, which you get as a reward for completing quests or fighting bosses. You also need to ascend your character by gathering different materials that you get from bosses. So when you get to level 80, that's where it gets really hard. You have more books, but to ascend your character, you need to put more effort into having those materials. So once you ascend your character, you instantly want to level it up by 10 levels. And that's where the problem came. As you could see, you had to continuously press 1+ button and in that way level up. So approximately you would need more than 50 books to do that. So that was very frustrating and time consuming for me to keep on clicking one button. My friend, on the other hand, she did not find that troublesome. So that just shows that there are two different types of users, and we would represent two different personas. So 2 years after, I finally got the auto add button, and that made me really happy. So that just shows you that one button can just instantly uplift user experience. Okay. So moving on to how that translates to the project that me and Ekaterina did. So one of the features that we decided to implement is having virtual assistant. Virtual assistant is supposed to make you feel like it's your social buddy. So you wouldn't feel alone, and it also will help you to enhance your gaming experience overall. As you know, reading a book for some people might be boring, for others it might not. But just having that option to address all different types of user personas is exactly what we need. Again, another feature is having the story skip option. Going back to my example, um, me and my friend has done all the quests and side quests of that game. I, on the other hand, avoid all the quests because they don't have the story skip option. So if they were to have that story skip option, I, as a user, would feel more in control, and that would cause me to determine maybe I would love to read one part and skip the other. But currently, if there is no such option, that leaves me feeling frustrated. So another feature is having that rewards and points system. If some of you have played games, you all know that most games have that feature. So what is the reasoning behind that? Usually we crave rewards because it spikes our dopamine levels. And our dopamine levels means that we feel happier and we crave that satisfaction. That's why games can be addictive. But if we were to put it in the learning environment, what would happen is we would strive to learn more and more. And that is an example of using it in a positive learning environment. Another feature is having the what if option. Maybe throughout our lives, we wondered what if it would be like if we made a different choice or decision in our life? How would our lives turn out to be? So, for example, how would my life would have turned out to be if I never left Lithuania, which I'm originally from, and I came to UK? However, I don't think about that because I'm really happy to be here, and hopefully we all are content with our lives. But having that control option in the game would be amazing. So when we talk about inspiration and visual design, the way I design things, I look at different inspiration around me and maybe something that is related to game. That doesn't mean that I will take everything from this inspiration. It might be that I like the way the interface looks like. Maybe I like the font. Maybe it's the line that I find interesting. Or maybe it's the UX design that makes me feel good. So once you take that inspiration, you spike your creativity levels and you get into the mood board. So these are the images that Katerina helped me to make, that she made, using AI. And these are the buttons that I've designed using that inspiration. So the look and feel should be light interface futuristic design. So the key takeaway to take from this is that we can find examples of good and bad UX UI design all around us. And most of the times we already have the knowledge, but we don't know how to implement that. And the reason why we learn so much through failure is because failure is a negative emotion. And once we fail, we feel like we never want to fail again. So that's why if we keep on failing, that means we will learn quickly and in the best way possible. Thank you.